Hey YouTube, MusicMan1310 here, and by now you're probably wondering where the have you been? Well, there's a couple of stories to that actually. So, first off, this month has not been a happy month for either me or my family. Here's why. The first week of November, that first Thursday, I forget the day. Give me 1 second to look it up. November 5th, I was in a car accident. Now, before you ask how I'm doing and blah 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 blah, I'm doing perfectly fine. I came out of the car crash with just a few scrapes, a couple of cuts, nothing too major, despite being treated as a trauma patient. However, my car took the bulk of the hit, so that's a little bit sad face on my end. But yeah, it's like that's why I missed that Saturday, as well as I was also on a weekend retreat, so I didn't have anything prepared. I couldn't do much of things, so it was just like a mess that weekend. I thought I was gonna be able to recover for the next week and explain what happened then, but literally a week after the car crash, I cut my finger at work. Now, what I do at my job is sometimes I get put on a machine where I operate the machine. I take brand new knives from either Swiss Army or Wussoff out of its perfectly wrapped sleeve or semi perfectly wrapped sleeve, however you want to look at it, and then just put it in some plastic molds. One of them, a bread knife nonetheless, cut through its sleeve, through the glove that I was wearing to protect myself, and then cut it onto my finger. And let me tell you, it hurt. So, so yeah, that's why I wasn't able to do the past 2 weeks, because after all that, the doctor said that I couldn't really use my left hand at all as it heals. But now I'm given the clearance to basically use my hand limited, however you want to say. But basically, I'm back on the COD grind. I'm back to making videos, and yeah, that's gonna be it for this quick little update. But actually, before I go, there is a little bit of a story as to what happened into the car crash that I completely forgot to mention. So yeah, what happened with the crash is that I was coming from my college, and I normally take a different route than the usual route that the GPS would take me for one reason. I do not do well in traffic, and trust me, one of the streets that I go on originally had a lot of traffic. So I took a different route, and of course, I had the GPS to help me. And there was one intersection where I had a stop sign and oncoming traffic didn't, because this was on a main street where I live. So what happened was that I saw a pack of cars go by. I was stopped at the stop sign, mind you, and I see a gap to what I think would be safe for me to pass. So I did, and then all of a sudden I get hit on the driver's side. Again, before anything goes wrong, I only came out with a couple of cuts, a few scratches, nothing too major. However, I was transported to the hospital as a trauma patient, because it's not often that you get to experience a car crash by being hit on the driver's side and live. Now, funny thing about the crash is that at first it didn't feel much of a crash. It's like I heard a pop, and it felt like somebody was trying to start a pillow fight with me. As crazy as that sounds. So it's like, as far as the crash experience, it wasn't that traumatic, but because it was a crash and I was bleeding, I was considered a trauma patient. And yeah, that's all that I have to say about the crash. So yeah, I guess I'm back in the game now, back on the COD grind. So I hope to see you soon. MusicMan3010 signing out. Peace. And before I go, here's a leaked image as to what I'm going to be doing next week. Bye!